So what's up?
Okay, let me. Hey, how are you doing, buddy?
Don't fucking play with me.
Okay, let me address.
Come on, what's up?
Let me address something real quick. Okay, so scraps of hope. I feel, number one, a lot of people can say whatever they want. I'm not. No one can really speak for me. I'm really tired of the, oh, she's just doing this, she's just doing that. I think that people just say that because they don't have anything else to say. All this, oh, I disappointed them. How am I disappointing you when my content is my life and my journey? That's my content. If you don't like it, don't watch it. It's nothing. I'm not trying to be triggering. I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't bother anybody. You gotta address me for me to address you. I don't bother people. I just come in the chat. I'm talking to you, and that's what it is. I don't have any issues with scraps of hope, but I'm not lying to my audience. I'm not doing anything like that. Everybody knows that I'm like, okay, so here's the thing. I have issues with you. I don't have any issues with scraps of hope, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But with you, I feel that you have a lot to say. A lot of things are triggering, and
is the truth triggering? Because you didn't say I lied.
Look, when I sent that video,
hey. Now you about to have me talking like ZX. We grown folks over here. We have shit in order. God damn it! I asked you a question.
What?
Is the truth triggering? Because you didn't say I was lying.
I didn't say you was lying, but I really get tired of the whole scenario. Oh, she's playing in people's faces. She's doing that. I'm really tired of, like, there's plenty of true shit you can say about me. Well, you don't gotta make shit up. I'm not playing in anybody's faces. I've been the same way for 3
Where does that southern twang come from? Where does that southern twang come from? Like, have you lived in the South for a while or something? Like, you like, what you say about me? Like, every now and then you do that. And I want to ask you, where does that come from?
We're just having a conversation, buddy.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We're having a conversation. So about your personality, where does that part of your personality come from?
I don't know. I just speak. I have a lot of family from
everywhere.
From the South. People always say, I just spent a few days with my, in the area where my family is.
Okay.
People always say something about me. People always say just different stuff, like, oh, she said it's just, I just talk the way I talk. I don't really think about it. It's like, I just came from there.
I listen to accents and all that type of shit. And like I say, every now and then it picks up from the South. And I know you in California. That's why I just asked, where the fuck where the twang come from?
You know, my family's in Wisconsin. I have family from the South, and
Wisconsin ain't the South.
But there's a lot of people in Wisconsin that is from that area. I don't know, buddy. I just speak. I don't know.
Jeez,
I don't hear it.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't hear it.
Okay.
I just speak.
So what's up? You said that what I was saying was triggering. Okay, continue.
No, buddy, it's like you say a lot of triggering shit, and here's the problem that I have. It's like when you're over there encouraging huge man to
oh my God, be careful. Be careful.
No, you be careful.
Okay.
When you're over there encouraging huge man with all that fruit snack shit and all that, you know that you're being an instigator. That's a problem that I have with people like you.
Oh no, say you motherfucker. Say you motherfucker. Say it. Say you motherfucker. Nah. That's what you was gonna say. We talked that shit around here.
No, I ain't trying to go there. I feel that I feel that you're playing on his mental state. Good and damn well I didn't want that fruit snack eating fucker. You know that. We had a conversation about that, and you're encouraging him to go cycle on people. And that's the issue that I have. People like you, people from this particular sector. You don't see that in other sectors because they know that there's something fucking wrong with him. But when you're over there talking about listen, when I made that stream about him, you said, you guys are talking about.
Can I ask you something?
Oh yeah, she wanted to have sex with me. You know good and damn well I didn't.
Can I ask you something misunderstood?
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
Just one question, darling.
Yeah.
Please. Can you guarantee me that you never told him that you wanted to have some type of sex with him?
Yes, I can.
How?
Yep, absolutely.
How?
What do you mean how? Can he? And that's the issue,
Let me ask you something.
You know, I never wanted. I would have to move many layers of belly fat to have sex.
Let me ask you something else. What you eat yesterday?
What?
What you eat yesterday? Exactly.
Shit like that.
That's not even the point. That's like
it is the point. It is the point. That's what I said. You don't know what you told him. You don't know what you told him one night while you was on that shit. You don't know. You don't remember.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I know myself. Yes, I do.
You didn't even remember to take the stick off the lemon and to put it in the damn turkey in the oven. You didn't take the stick. You didn't remember to take the stick off. How you remember that?
It's just glue.
Oh my God.
Shit like that.
Stop with the sound effects.
I'm finna drop an air horn for your ass. You ain't got no air. Where your ragged ass air horn at? That's what a real one sound like.
Listen, you guys need to stop encouraging Big Man. The thing is, he takes that shit for real, and he starts speaking that stuff in his head.
You probably told him something. You probably told him something, and now he's telling everybody else what you told him.
I double clicked an Instagram comment, and he started to say I sent him hearts.
Haven't y'all talked on the phone, like on Instagram, the little FaceTime, whatever that shit is, like a voice call or whatever it's called?
I was driving, and it wasn't intentional. I was driving. I was going to the store, and when he called me, right, this is like, I didn't even recognize his name on Instagram at first because it was like his real name. So when we were talking, it was a fucking video call in public.
So
that's it.
I talk freaky in public.
Huh?
I talk freaky in public.
No, Big Man and I never had no freaky conversation like that. He's all huffing and puffing, out of breath, just from a fucking phone call.
You mind? Because I like to put shit on the poll around here just to get a pulse of the people. Because we hear, and I want you to keep telling us exactly what happened, how you didn't do this, so the people hear your side. Because the people have heard Big Man's side, I've played it. So let the people hear your side while I type up this poll.
Okay, go for it.
No, you go ahead. You talk. I'm gonna type this up. You talk while I type.
Okay, Big Man and I had a conversation, and I don't understand. It's only the black sector that's giving this story light because everybody knows that he's full of shit. Nothing against the black sector. I came from the black sector, but no one. It
did not come from the black sector. The story came from the beef sector, and I just covered it over
here. Big Man is in the beef sector, but what I'm saying is that you guys are hyping this shit up because you guys. I don't know what your problem is. Big Man has issues, and I feel honestly that you guys are playing on his psychological on his mental state, and that's something that I wouldn't do. Because you know that there was nothing between me and Big Man. I think that you guys are just writing that story out for whatever.
I'm gonna type this in the chat now. Of course, I don't know if you have the other streams. The other screens.
So here's I can use my phone. Here's the thing too. I stay quiet about Big Man, but when Big Man's numbers get to like
hey, don't you start that. Don't you?
No, I stay quiet about that chubby motherfucker.
Oh, hey.
No, hey, nothing. When I did, he still makes commentary. So it's like y'all want him to be able to say whatever the fuck he wants and you can't respond. I'm not going.
Okay, well, I got this.
You guys, you went there. I saw you typing. I saw your fingers going. You encouraged him. You encouraged him when he was talking about, you know what, when she said she liked fruit snacks, she wanted to have sex with me.
I believe that.
No, you don't, buddy. You're just being dumb right now. You smoke too much weed. You know what? Weed is gross.
Do you want to
smoke too much?
Do you want to talk about smoking too much? Don't do that. Now let me drop this goddamn poll right quick. Let me drop this poll.
You need weed rehab.
Oh my God. Do not do that. Please don't do. I'm telling you right now, don't do that. Please. Now let me drop this. Do not
when
do
you're
that.
asking for cash out, sometimes you ask it because you're like, didn't you say you needed a gram the other day?
A gram? Bitch, I don't smoke no gram. Bitch, I piss grams. I fart grams, bitch. Grams be in the corner of my eyes when I wake up. What the fuck are you talking about? A gram? A gram of what? What? What the fuck is she talking about? A gram? Let me get this motherfucking poll out there in the motherfucking chat real quick. So fuck. Don't. What you trying to get a redemption? Do not do that shit. Just let that video ride. Just say fuck it. Yeah, I got that one. Now.
I think it's a good idea.
Now, okay, you got old Big Man. While the people vote on the Big Man poll right now, we get over that. Now, it's a couple other questions and shit.
Okay.
You got a couple of scenarios going on, misunderstood. What the fuck is you going? What you doing out here?
You know, on a real note, Straps of Hope. I ain't thinking about you and your opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions, but not.
I didn't even see the chat. I see that's.
I'm not looking at the chat. I was looking at the poll.
Oh, the
poll. I just
poll.
happened to see your comment. I don't look at the chat. No,
Okay.
I was looking at the poll and I just happened to see it, but I don't give a damn what she's talking about.
Okay.
I respect everybody's opinion, so I'm not trying to go there. So no, nothing against her. Yeah, you know what? I had the situation with the CPS thing that was coming out, and I was doing all right with it. As the day got closer to court, I just wasn't feeling well. I think that like everything started to hit me, and I didn't want to be by myself there in that moment. I didn't want to be by myself before the court date because I knew I was gonna hear.
When was your court date? What date?
Monday.
Your court date?
Monday, this past Monday.
This past Monday. Okay.
So yeah.
Did you go to court?
Yeah.
Okay, you went to court. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, we done heard the story before. The motherfucker ain't go to court. So you went to court.
No, I went to court. I didn't pull a Snoopy, like not showing up.
I didn't say Snoop.
I'm just saying because when I got these court papers about why we didn't go to court, it was because she never showed up. I was disappointed because I wanted to put that to rest. So I got that shit in the mail like Friday last week. Anyways, here's my point.
Okay.
As the day got closer. Nothing against Snoopy, she got enough issues, just like I got enough issues. But as the day got closer, I got anxious, and so I made some decisions that I do regret.
And what decision was that? Because you went to 2 decisions before yesterday. So which decision was that, to be exact?
The last one. Both.
Wait, hold on. Come on, you confused me. You say the last one, you mean both? Which one? Which one was the mistake? Because I got my pen and pad right now. I
regret both of them.
You regret both. She regrets both. B-O-F. I'm put both of them. Okay. O-F-E-M. Both of them. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't answer it.
Okay, now you regret both of them. Why do you regret the first? So you went to go see Don Cato first. Why do you regret going to see him first? And why do you say you regret it if you know that you're gonna fuck him again if he down? Let's not play the bullshit because you said that.
Well, I obviously have. I mean, feelings don't just die in a day. But I feel that if I would have stayed away, that it would have been better instead of going there. But the thing is, when you've been with somebody for so long, 'cause I never really had a long relationship, then you're gonna go back. You know, I haven't been with anybody else since then. So, you know, I went back. I don't regret that part because we stayed in contact up until that time with Tommy Sotomayor. Like, we never, besides 2 weeks in that time. So, I obviously, you know, would go back.
How long was you talking to Don, like, total?
It was close to 2 years.
2 years, okay.
It was close to it, yeah.
Okay. How long?
At first he said 2 years, and then he came back and said like 18 months or something like that. But still, it was a while. And even though he wants to say like, oh, we were friends, even on that audio that I dropped, that they're trying to say, oh, it's edited. I know that shit's not edited because I don't give a fuck about what I do. It's out there, and it's like, it's not that I don't give a fuck, but it is what it is.
Are they saying the audio is edited?
Say whatever they want, but I just put this shit out there like how it is. If you tell a partial story, I'm gonna put the whole story out there. Here's my point though. I don't regret going somewhere where it's comfortable. I don't regret that stuff. When I told him to leave my house, that was when I found out about LS. That's when I found out. And so when I decided to go back, I don't think that was unreasonable. I don't regret any of that stuff. Me recording it, I do feel kind of bad about that because we've always had a private relationship.
Where did you have the recorder? I asked that on Kimmy's show yesterday. I
put the phone on video, right? And I kept it. Now I recorded all of it.
Where did you put it?
At first I had it in my hand, but during the sex, I was wearing a dress, so I put it in my cha-cha, in my
put it in your titties. Okay, Kimmy, if you're listening, it's confirmed. Kimmy, she put the record in the titties. We did talk about that yesterday, so it's been confirmed.
I didn't watch Kimmy's stream, so I'm not sure. I didn't watch it, so I'm not sure. But she didn't know. She didn't know it was in my bra.
Titties had the phone. Okay, I put that right.
Yeah, and then part of it, like, when I don't want to get too graphic, I'll just speak freely.
No, you girl, this fuck shit. I mean, it's turn up Tuesday. Okay, so
you know how we do it. I just put it there. And then there was a point where I had laid the phone on the ground.
Now, why did you do that? Because you bent over. Because he bent you over, right? And you didn't want it to fall out your titties. Okay, so when you
I just laid it there on the ground. I just laid it there.
When he bent you over, you laid
the
phone on the ground.
I usually keep my hands like on my knees, but then I put the phone on the ground.
Oh, you usually keep your hands on your knees? Okay, but she bent over. So when you bent over, did you like?
My point was, I left it. Okay, so I never had a situation where I record phone calls or interactions. The problem was when I saw what he was on, with this whole with the whole tell-all. I call it tell-all fell-all because that's exactly what it was, with him trying to put out some pressure receipts. So I'm like, wait a minute, are we doing this? Let me just send a novel. Let me send a whole thread, because I don't believe in just picking apart something like, oh, she said this here, right? So once I seen that he was on that kind of bullshit after he was going back and forth between me and Snoopy, I started to put shit out there. I have not done that stuff before.
Now, just keep it real. Hold on right quick. Just keep it real. I've heard you in other instances and dealing with other situations. You have said that shit too. Once people start putting shit out, you say you'll just come out with the whole thing and show everything. So you said that shit before, and you've done that shit before. So when you say that shit, I don't think you're lying. When you say that you would just be like, fuck it, here's everything, I don't think you're lying. Now, this is what I'm
once they start doing that, that's the only time that I'll put out the whole thing.
I got you. But this one I ask you. He recorded you at the front door. Y'all fucked after that recording?
So here we go. This is why I put out on my, okay, and I still got to put out the rest of it, but I won't put out the sex thing has to be a consent, because he's called the police on me, he's called the police on Kimmy. That shit, it's kind of weird, but he did. I dealt with that. Because I disputed what he was saying on Kimmy's show. But okay, so when he came to the door, he was not recording right away. When he started to record, it was probably like within 10 minutes of the conversation. And I knew it was a play because of the change in his tone. When he was like, why did you come here? What made you come here? I told you not to come here. That was just to show when he started to record. But what he didn't realize is because of other interactions, I had the phone on video already.
So you was recording already before he started recording you.
So when I put out the audio, and I sent Kimmy the actual video of that because I wanted her to see where I was. Now the reason why the video looks obscure, like I said, is because of where I had it, like in my when I have it like in my purse, doing the sex and on the walk in the park and stuff like that. I had it in my dress and my chest. You seen that dress that I was wearing? So and I was walking in. So that's the point. But I was already recording, and so the audio and the video, it looks like what it looks like. But I was recording, and when he didn't show y'all, so he turned that shit off after he said what he said. You guys can see I'm grabbing the phone. You know, I hit him and stuff. You know, I didn't hit him, but I hit the phone. The phone hit him, and that's just what happened.
Okay. So the recording started there. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, after that, I'm like leaving, and I'm like, he said something, and I was like, okay, so you throwing me away? Are you throwing me away? And he said, I love you. And then we set out by the, so he said no. So you do hear, so Snoopy's correct when I did ask, okay, so you're throwing me away, they're trying to highlight that. But why aren't they highlighting that right after that? He didn't say he was throwing me away. He said, I love you. And so that's what I was running back to, those familiar feelings like that. We sat outside, we talked, you could clearly hear us laughing, and that was July 17th. That was the date on the picture that's there on the video. That's the time. That shit is July 17th. It's not old. We sat up there laughing.
Of y'all in the car. That's the same day from the videos and the interaction.
No. Oh, no, now Tracy. Here's the thing. Tracy could have been put that shit out. That was because Snoopy kept trying to say that they were together. She made a big issue about July 31st last year. My point of that, what Tracy just put out, because I don't watch these streams about me. When she put it out,
you do. Stop lying. You need to stop that.
No. I don't sit up and watch those kind of streams with Snoopy and I'm not saying I don't watch her streams, so I don't know what the fuck she's saying.
Misunderstood. Let me tell you something. Misunderstood. Shut up. Let me tell you something right now. Misunderstood. Shut up. Let me tell you something.
What?
The people are gonna call you on your bullshit if you don't keep it chill about simple shit like that. You know why? Because I've watched your show. Let me tell you. Shut the fuck up and let me tell you. I've watched your show and you've played Lady Snoop on your show.
And I react.
I've watched your show. I've watched your show, and you watched Goosey's show when Goosey was talking shit about you.
No, you're wrong. When I watch her, somebody brings it up, and I will watch it with you guys on my channel. But I'm saying, like, by myself, I don't watch that whole stream.
It don't matter if you're watching it by yourself or with somebody. You're watching it. The fuck you talking about? You watch it.
Oh my God, no, I don't watch her like that. You see, that's what I don't like. Y'all do that gaslighting.
Look, the people gonna tell you. Look at the chat. Look at the chat. If it's just me, look at the fucking chat.
Okay, let me say what I'm talking about, buddy. I don't watch her like that. When somebody sends me something that I should see, then that's the only time I'll watch it, so I can react to it. That's it. But do I sit there and watch what the fuck she's saying? I don't. That's a damn lie. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I don't. If somebody send a screenshot or be like, hey, she's saying this, and I'll see, send like the title, I'll react to it just like the rest of y'all. But I don't sit there and just watch her shit. That's incorrect.
Okay. Running. Okay, cool. So, the videos. You lead a video, y'all lead a porch. Where do y'all go when y'all lead a porch? Y'all head directly to the trail?
Yeah, so his granddaughter stayed inside
his
the whole
granddaughter
time.
was there?
Inside. She was inside. So he came out. And then her mom came. So, you know, you see us talking, you hear me greet her and stuff like that. We sat out there talking for a while, then we went walking. And then we went to like this trail. It's like he stays like by this, it's like, I would call it like a parking trail. Like there's a trail within a park area. And so we're walking. And then there's like this part that turns into like, it's like almost like, it's like dirt in a trail. Like we walked for a minute to this other part, which is like something that we've normally done. Just talking.
I was gonna ask you, had y'all been over there before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not to that part though. Like we always took like a lot of walks, but not to that dirt part of the trail.
Okay.
We normally stay like in a regular grassy type area. We went to like different parts of like his housing community and stuff like that. But we normally would go to the right, and this time we went to the left, which was nice because we take a lot of walks together.
Okay. Now we don't have to really get into the details too much about what happened. I mean, we all grown. We know what the fuck is going on when y'all go around that corner. But was this a direct quote? Once again, I want to bring this up. Let me see. Did he say, "Put your mouth on it"?
Yeah.
And then you proceeded to put your mouth on it.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, because Kimmy gave a little brief description because she couldn't play the audio. She gave a little brief description, and it sounded like you was going in. So were you? Were you excited about doing that in the middle of the park? Did that do something for you? Were you excited? Were you willing? Because she said you did it like instantly, like it was no hesitation. Like you like put your mouth on it, then all of a sudden.
What was there to hesitate about?
Oh.
What was there to think about?
I guess it wasn't nothing to think about. Shit, put your mouth on it, then. You feel me? It ain't shit to think
about.
The
only thing you think about is not gagging. That's
oh my god.
Face first. Bang, bang.
Next question, fool.
Shit like that.
Next question. Okay, so you're fucking the park and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Y'all go back to his house to chill, or you get back in the car and leave?
Well, you know, obviously after the Hold on, I got it. This is my daughter. Let me put myself on mute.
Okay, put yourself on mute. I'm paying attention to the chat. Actually, Cobain saying focus. I am focused. I'm getting all the details of the story, brother. We need all details of the story to make a proper decision about what we're hearing today. You feel me? I don't know about y'all, but I didn't get none of the other interviews, so goddamn it, I got questions. And probably somebody else in the bush, they probably like, hey, I didn't know this neither. They got questions too. And I appreciate her for answering these goddamn questions. You know who I wish we had up here to answer questions as well? He probably ain't gonna pull up over here because I call him light-skinned Dub C. No disrespect to your brother. I think that a chin beard braid is a sign of personality. Am I gonna talk shit about it here? Fuck yeah, I am. But that don't mean I don't like you.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
You know, every time I get that call, I get excited.
Okay. How are the kids? On some trill shit. That's not even being petty or funny. How are the kids?
You know, they don't really understand what's going on. They want to come home. So I try to not stay on the... I try to just, you know, we talk about everything but that. But they're okay. They were just hoping to come home on Monday.
Okay. Okay, cool. They were hoping, so it didn't happen. Okay. We're gonna talk about, we don't go too much into that, but I do got some shit I want to tell you because I said some shit while you was down there, so I do got shit I want to tell you later. But right now we're gonna move through this motherfucking story. So you was gonna tell me after y'all left the trail, and
okay, let me go back to the Slurpee in the park. Okay,
oh, you want to go back to the Slurpee? Okay.
Yeah, I do. So here's the thing. Now again, like I said, I know, so I don't watch it. I watch clips of shit and I get screenshots. I get like messages and people ask me questions and I avoided a lot of the questions. It is what it is. Okay, so we did that, the Slurpee thing.
They call it Slurpee on the Park. They say y'all was at Slurpee on the Park. Is that the name of it?
That sounds fair. That sounds
okay.
So it's like natural to have, you know, relations after that, but people are asking me about the protection thing. I'm just saying, well, I was getting in my DMs. Not only is that a personal question, but no, we've never had, that's the thing though, we've never even thought about stuff like that. Like when
it didn't sound like a personal question when you answered that motherfucker yesterday. Let's keep it true. You fired off the hip with that, but you like, no, we ain't never used no condom. Don't start trying to play with me like I ain't hear this shit. Yesterday you fired off that motherfucker quick. Hell no, we ain't using it.
I was angry, and so yeah, you know, when it came, I don't even know how this shit came up, but here's the thing. We never had that, like as far as I knew, why they're trying to paint me in this bad light, we were exclusive during that time, so we never used anything, so there was no reason to even think about it at that moment. Like, he didn't think about it, I didn't think about it. It is what it is. That's how it was. Now, people want to paint me in this bad light. I was with him. He stepped out in the relationship because Snoopy decided to chase after him. That's fine. I blame him because I was in a relationship with him, not her. So it is what it is. Didn't think about it. Don't have to worry about pregnancy. Nothing like that. He's fixed, you know? And so, yeah, I didn't think about it. Moving on from that. So when he's telling me, like, right after that, and you can, I mean, when I asked him about his relationship with Snoopy, he
Wait
said
a minute.
it's not...
Did you say he can't have kids he fixed?
Yeah.
But what that got to do with STDs?
Again, to my knowledge...
When you, come on, I ain't got my nuts clipped, but fellas, when we go get our nuts clipped, do that eliminate us from catching STDs?
Okay.
Do that clip that cord? What the fuck is going on?
Okay. Good point. But again, as far as I was concerned, I was only with him intimately, he was only with me intimately. Whatever the fuck he had going on with Snoopy and shit, I didn't care. Because he denied all of that, and I was with him at that moment, I didn't care. Cause here's the thing though, we never had that type of relationship where we were using anything at all. So that's why would I then just have it?
Okay, to keep it true.
And I felt like, you know those dogs, like, how you got your dog fix? I felt,
do not talk about dogs. You can't talk about dogs on nobody panel. I'm trying to protect you up here. You don't care with your hair fucked up. You want to talk about dogs?
When you're
Stop
thinking
it.
about, like, when you think about somebody, like,
Oh my
you know,
God.
you feel kind of sorry for somebody that's fixed like that. Like,
Oh my
like,
God.
alright, it's like they're missing a part of themselves. Just like, you know, never. I don't know what the fuck that had to do with anything.
Oh my God.
And I'm tired of you guys running with that lie about the dog and that
Oh
shit
my
just because y'all want a storyline. Let me tell you something. That dog thing isn't true.
I didn't spread the rumor.
Yeah, you did. I heard you repeat
You got
that
echo.
shit.
You got echo now. What you do?
I got an echo. Can you still hear?
I hear you still, but okay, there you go. It's good now. It's good.
Okay, let me know because I can drop down and
No,
come
you
back. Okay, so after that, when he's telling me that I'm his and that he goes, you know, I love you, you're mine, and he's saying that this is mine, like my goodies and shit like that.
He said that's his pussy?
Yeah, you know.
And what you say? What you
so
say when he
we
said that? What you say when he said that?
I wasn't thinking. We couldn't have a full-on conversation during those interactions.
So you could tell me what he said, but you couldn't tell me what you said back. Okay.
I wasn't saying anything. Towards the end, I said yeah, like we were like he wanted, like he said it was that he loved me, and he said that even before the sex. So even after that, and he put his hands like through my hair, and
Oh my God.
said he did, and he looked at me and he said
Did
that
it
I
get
was his. I believed it. Now here's the problem, huh?
Nothing.
No, it didn't get stuck. It didn't get stuck. Here's the problem. So we're walking, and so when he told people that he saw me drive away, that is a lie, and that's why I said, hey, put out the video, fucker, because he goes inside. Like I walk with him, and then he gets ready, he goes to work, and then he's inside before I leave. So he's a liar. We had this conversation when he was rushing to work. He rushed to work. Was the time he normally goes to work. I watched him go inside, and then say goodbye after that. Now when he asked me why didn't I call, like what did he say? He goes, why didn't you just call me? Unlike you have me blocked. But here's the thing, he knows that I would just come over. So I think that that's why he left me blocked, because he knows that I would just come over. When I brought it up, he was like, oh, okay. You didn't hear him say, oh, I get a restraining order and stuff he's trying to spin. No, he was just like, oh, okay. Because he knows. All right, so I feel like the only reason he left me blocked, because I just wanted a conversation, right? And I just wanted a conversation and stuff like that. Plus, I didn't have my driver's license, and I'm thinking, where else have I been? But I mostly wanted the conversation. I could have left the driver's license thing alone. But since I was already going there, I could knock out two birds with one.
The driver's license? Where the fuck that come from? Where that come in the story? I got confused as a motherfucker.
No, I'm just saying, since I was already missing him anyway, and I couldn't find my driver's license when I went to look for my driver's license, I wanted to talk to him.
That sounds like an excuse. Okay, that's what that was. That's an excuse. I got you.
Yeah, I'm saying I did miss him. I'm not using that as an excuse, but I was thinking of the license at the same time too. I was thinking of both. But mostly that I missed him and that I wanted somebody to talk to, and I wanted closure. I wanted to ask him why is he trying to paint me in this light when he's the one that stepped out? And so those are the things I wanted to ask him. I felt like he owed me at least that. Why is he trying to make it seem like I did something to Snoopy and him? Why he's trying to paint this picture on other people's panel? Why is he trying to do this tell-all, fell-all when I didn't do shit to him? He's the one that betrayed trust. So those are main reasons that I went there. And then obviously the sex.
You ain't go over there. Officer, you ain't go over there to fuck. Let's keep it true. Get that nut and go and get on up out of there. You was stressed out. You needed a nut right quick.
First we were gonna have sex. We've always had
exactly.
sex.
That's what you were going over there for. There wasn't no comfort and all that shit. Y'all fucked in the park.
It was all of it, buddy.
It wasn't no
just
comfort and compassion. Y'all fucked on the trail in the park. You went over
It
there
was
for a
all of
nut.
it, boo. It was all of it. Don't try to
you went
whisper
over there for a
it.
fucking phone charger. You went over there for a nut. Let's keep it trail and move on so we go to the next
It
topic.
wasn't the only thing, fucker. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, so
I said it was all of it at once. All of it. Just because y'all don't know what never mind.
I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is.
Now, the recording it. I never intended for that shit to get out. Now, when he left me blocked after that, I'm feeling some kind of way, and I'm like, shit.
He blocked you after he fucked you?
Huh?
He blocked you after he fucked?
No, I was always blocked. That's why I went over there.
You gave a pussy up to a nigga that... Oh, bitch. You gave a pussy up to a nigga that's got you on the block list, bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. You sucking dick in the fucking... in the goddamn trail at the park for a nigga that got you blocked, bitch?
Oh, Kimmy said to tell you hi, boo.
Shout out to Kimmy. Kimmy, I ain't know all this yesterday, girl. I didn't know all this yesterday.
It is what it is. Anyway, that's why I went over there without calling you, because I was fucking blocked and I went to the conversation. And I felt like there were some things to talk about. I know that he was upset. He blocked me and I put out the actual messages of him, because he put out those edited receipts that him and Snoopy were trying to brag about. So I knew I was going to be blocked after that. So I went over there and had a conversation. However, he didn't have to come outside. He didn't have to talk to me. He didn't have to do all that shit. Yeah, I was blocked. It wasn't the first time.
So that's why you pulled up randomly, because you was blocked.
Yeah.
So that's okay. So he painted like you just popping up, but he know you gonna pop up because he got you blocked and you probably done that shit before and y'all ended up fucking before. So he know your routine already, but he trying to act like he don't know your routine.
Yeah, he talked about that. So
why are you popping up on niggas that got your ass blocked, just popping up at niggas' house though? What's wrong with you? What you doing there for?
Because I pulled up, fool. He got a lot of shit to say about me. I showed up.
You pulled up for some dick. You ain't pull up to talk.
I was blocked, and I wanted to have that conversation. I'm not saying that I didn't want to. We were gonna have sex. Why wouldn't he have sex with me? Why? What was his?
I don't know why. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't know why.
Of course I'm gonna have sex with you.
I would spray your ass with a water hose.
Fuck you.
Sick, go and get your ass back in the car.
No, because see, here's the thing. If anybody knows me, that guy, he knows me. But for him to be telling all those lies on me and shit like that, we needed to have a conversation. We did. I felt that things were getting out of hand, and as I got closer to the court date, I just needed to have that conversation, and I wanted to. He's familiar, like I'm used to him.
I get all of that. Trust me, I do. I know how this shit go. Trust me, I do. I get all of that. Not saying it's right at all, but I get that shit. Okay, I get that shit. Okay, now you move from something that's right, because we're gonna go back to something now. Cause you're saying that this nigga was right and all that shit, but you went and 10 days later hopped on another nigga. Let's talk about it. If it was all that and all comfortable and sweet and nice and all that shit, why did you go and hop on another nigga 10 days later?
Because I was hurt that I felt like this. After, like, I waited for a while. When he left me blocked, after that, I thought about it. First, my feelings were hurt. But I know, when that fucker said that he loved me and I looked at him like, he meant that shit. But knowing my pattern, because this dude knows me, I would just show back up. Instead of just calling, I would show back up. The reason why I didn't was because I felt like it's been 18 months that I've been trying, I've been there. Even in that video that Kimmy had with the audio and the video that he doesn't want to give consent to, he said, he don't want me to be with anybody else. Like, sexually, are you still by yourself? Blah, blah, blah. We had all those conversations, and I asked him about his interactions with Snoopy, like, hey, engagement, the stuff with CPS and all that. I say, I didn't want any part of that, no. So those were his words. After he left me blocked and stuff like that, my normal pattern that he knows, I would just show back up.
See, I said that. That sounds like some shit that's happened before. Just keeping it true. Like, you done popped up before and y'all done fuck. Y'all probably argued or something, talk before, and then y'all fuck, right?
Yeah, exactly. He'll say this, like, I forgot to unblock you, like, I didn't think about it. He'll say stuff like that. So here's the thing, because he's blocked me before, like, when he's gotten sick, like, with his stomach, he don't want to talk to anybody. It's not the first time I've been blocked.
Wait.
Okay.
Did you say this nigga blocked you because his stomach was hurting?
He blocked everyone when he didn't go to work, or he had, like, toothaches and stuff like that.
This nigga right here is a different type of nigga. I ain't never heard a nigga telling a bitch, hey, I blocked you because my stomach was hurting. I had to take a shit. I ain't want to talk to your ass. I had to take a shit. I never heard no nigga tell nobody that shit.
You stupid ass.
He blocked her because her stomach was hurting. And you fell for that? That's because you was talking to
big man. Together. After his 4 or 5 days, we got back together.
4 or 5 days?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga be dead if his stomach was hurting for 4 or 5 days.
No, like, if he had, like, stomach issues, like, when
he had his period?
No, like, when you guys want, like, privacy in the bathroom, and I want to, like, watch
privacy in the bathroom.
Because I want to, like, go in there when your stomach's hurting. Like, I want to see it all. So I can understand why he wants to stay with it. I can understand. Because I'd want to be there to comfort you, even if you're not feeling well and you exploding in there. So I'd want him to, like, not let.
Do you think that he really loves you, or you think he just like fucking you?
I think that I think that he really loves me.
You fucking fool.
Okay, call me a fool then.
Let me tell you why. There's so many signs of misunderstood, and you see them. But this is the thing. And I know you're going through some shit with your kids and all that type of shit. You probably longing for something familiar, and that's cool. But do you think that's possibly blinding you to the fact of how he really feels? Or do you not give a fuck, period? You just want what you want?
I think that he loves me, buddy. I do think that I'm in a lot of pain right now, so that could be...
This nigga told you he couldn't talk to you for 5 days because he was taking a shit. I've never... even the bitches I lied to and said I love, I didn't even tell him that.
I never thought about that. That was kind of difficult because he wouldn't take my call during that time. Like, and so, again, I would just have to show up. But here's the thing, though. This last time that... Okay, so yeah, we could have had a conversation, but I'm telling you right now, when he left me blocked, he knows I would just show up, but I didn't. And I said, hey, I gotta move on. I'm not gonna be hurting over this dude. And I'm not gonna just show up. So after maybe like 8-9 days, I needed some time to get over shit. So then I decided, okay, I'm gonna fly to Atlanta. It was only after that. What is wrong with you? Why are you laughing?
You say about 8 or 9 days. That's the 10 days. So it's like after 8-9 days, that's when I went to Atlanta and you went and hooked up with MV. Now, Big Man was saying that you was going to Tommy house, but we didn't push that narrative. We just waited to see what was.
No, that's not true. And it's fucking other woman. I'm not gonna mention her. I'm not gonna give shine to her struggle channel. She tried to push that narrative talking about she could confirm that I called Tommy. No, I told you I talked to one person at a time. Now here's the thing that was awkward. I didn't tell. Okay, so I did tell Envy about Don Cato and having a conversation.
Now wait. Before you go to that, what was your and Envy's conversation like? What was y'all relationship before you went? Like, was y'all flirting back and forth, or was y'all just cool? You can't tell me that y'all was just this if you're going out to the man house or whatever the fuck. Like, you gotta be some type of shit right there, right?
No, I have family out. There was a reason we chose. Shit, somebody's mad at me. Hold on. There's a reason we chose. Well, number one, him being in Atlanta, I have a lot of family, and so I had that. So Atlanta's a place that I would go like every year. So, you know, that was one thing, he lived there. Another was, as it got closer to the court date, I started to freak out a lot. Like, we talked, and I would have moments like I would just wake up like screaming, like just the realization of everything. And he'd be on the phone during that time. I gotta give him credit. So he's like, you know what? I can't comfort you from there. I want it. Like, I just need comfort and stay calm. And we talked about, and then he has the issues with his channel, like presenting and stuff like that. And I wanted him to help me with some stuff. So we talked about all that stuff. Now, as far as like, so he was gonna do a dating show. And that was on my show, and he was like, you know, because I don't like being single, so that sounded like a good idea. And then
so the dating show is gonna be for you.
Yeah, like for love it. Yeah, so we're gonna do that, and that was on my show. And as we were talking, I'm like, wait a minute,
hold up, girl. Let me, because I'm girl. Come on, I'm coming from your homie pot. Like, I'm your homie right now. Let me talk to you, okay? Let me talk to you. For real, and I ain't doing no. I'm looking dead at your fucking avatar. Let me talk to you. What the fuck?
You want me to turn my camera on?
No. leave that motherfucker off. Now, what the fuck is wrong with you? Talking about you looking for love, and you can't be by your goddamn self when your kids is in the system right now.
Ouch. You know what? Fuck you, buddy.
That's trash shit. Why are you doing that? That's stupid. Why is you doing that? I gotta ask you. Fuck all the dumb shit. Why is you doing that shit? You don't know that nigga?
Wait, but that's not why I went out there. That's not why I went out there. But let me tell you this. We did talk about like similarities and shit like that, but after that, so when he decided not to do that, so you have a lot of issues and stuff that's going on, that was not some comforting type shit. Like, it wasn't that type of visit, and he didn't, because I gotta give it to me. Even when I was there, it wasn't that type of visit. But we did. But some people think that because like the ones that saw that show, we're just like, yeah, we're gonna try to like, yeah, we're gonna go on a date and stuff like that. No, it wasn't that type of visit.
Let me tell you what I thought. Let me tell you what I thought and why I thought it. Okay. You know, I'm gonna keep it real with you. And it's body language. And I love body language. And that's one reason why I'm telling you to keep your motherfucking camera off. You might be saying some shit you might not be trying to say with your body language. You feel me? Body language is very important. So when y'all was sitting there talking, and when Tracy asked you, what, did you go see Don Cato or did y'all fuck or see each other, whatever, your body language gave off that you and this other man that you was sitting next to had some shit going on, to where if you was to say yes, that would upset him. Did I lose you?
No, I'm right here.
Okay. So is that the truth? Keep it real with me, girl. You know what the fuck this is. You better keep it real with me.
We didn't go there on that type of shit, but we that stuff takes time. But even before, like, we did talk about our interests and stuff like that. And when I got back, he did say, when Kimmy was questioning, Kimmy's a motherfucker.
Shout out to Kimmy.
We're gonna have this kind of, I want to have this conversation with him because there's a lot of shit that went wrong on that trip. I'm gonna get to your question in a second, but let me say this. I was not in a good state or a good state of mind. Obviously, I wanted some comfort, and Don Cato not unblocking me, and I know for Don Cato playing that video to ZX, he was on some hurt feelings type shit, but I wasn't gonna keep trying to be with this dude or showing up at his house. So when I was with Envy, I wanted that comfort. And Envy, at first he was saying the business thing too, like, and I'm like, all right, so we're on the same page, but I did want something to, like, maybe this could work with Kimmy, and that was the energy that we had, but we never really talked about it, but we were still trying to, in that getting to know each other kind of stage.
So I knew, like, okay, a little sexual tension, maybe. Like, let's like.
Wait, let me say this. I'm gonna get to your question. Hold on. So I'm just feeling stuff like maybe it was kind of like that. Maybe this could happen kind of thing. When I was talking to Kimmy, and Kimmy was telling me when she thought that I was live, but my video ended, and she said, hey, no. He ended up saying that he admitted to liking me and wanting to be with me. So that's the conversation I need to have with him, but I need to ask Kimmy more about it. Okay, back to your question. So yes, I went out there in that moment, but I was still thinking like, hey, maybe Envy could work out. He sent me out here. Let's talk about this. Like, maybe we could go further since I'm not gonna be with Don Cato. I thought like that. But I didn't tell him about that interaction a few days ago. So we started to be like closer. We started to talk, and we fought a lot. It was a bad idea. So I felt very uncomfortable because I'm thinking, damn, we didn't even make it to first base. Nothing. Like that shit was canceled right when Tracy asked me that, and I felt very awkward because what was I gonna say when she asked that? He's sitting right next to me. So I felt very
Do you feel like you was put on the spot?
Yeah, I was put on the spot, but it's not Tracy's fault. I was put on the spot because that's something that I obviously was put on the spot. The fucker was sitting right next to me, and I'm thinking, like, damn, I can't even come out here and trying to be with this person.
And fucking
you know how you meet somebody and then you're like, all right, I'm kind of feeling them, let's try to make this work. Well, when Don Cato put that video out and I'm sitting next to Envy and we're talking about that shit, I think that was the second day I was out there, that shit was just canceled. So I didn't even get a chance to try, because what was I gonna say? And I asked him after that, like, can I be, like, do you want to make this work or some shit like that? He walked away from me.
So did the argument start after The shit was put out.
No, we were already fighting a lot. I was just extremely anxious. He was the alcohol was a big problem.
The nigga tried to act like he wasn't drinking. He did lie. We did catch that shit too, nigga. I don't know if you listening. We did catch the lie talking about you was just drinking water. Then Tracy was like, but we saw you drinking beer earlier. You like, yeah, and one beer. I'm like, nah, one beer don't do that.
No, Kimmy the mother. Kimmy got that shit out of him. I'm gonna try to have that conversation with Kimmy and him because I don't like to. There was a lot of things that went wrong, and I think you guys could see that. And I didn't want to go live on any of that shit. I didn't want to for a few reasons. I just wanted comfort. I wasn't in a mental state of mind, and we fought a lot.
What y'all fight about? What y'all fight about?
I get extremely nervous when somebody's aggressive with me. He wasn't abusive or anything like that, but I have a past that's kind of traumatic. And like the drinking, he becomes pretty aggressive. And those are things that he talked about with Kimmy. I was shocked because that's not something I would have said.
Verbally or physically?
Huh?
Verbally or physically aggressive?
Verbally. And I don't like when anyone grabs me and shit, but that's not his fault. That has to do with my childhood. And my dad used to grab my face and stuff like that. I don't like it.
Did you not know that he drank before you went out there?
I knew that he drunk, but not like that, where he'd wake up drinking. Like that, I didn't know.
Okay. Now let me ask you.
But that's something. But after the show with Tracy, he did stop, and he didn't drink until the rest of that time I was there, and we were able to talk and we actually had a good time after that. Before that, no, it was bad. It was bad.
So y'all had a good time after y'all talked about the whole Don Cato shit. Everything smoothed out.
No, everything didn't smooth. No, that shit didn't smooth out. But as far as the alcohol goes, and Tracy's show, the good thing about that was that he didn't drink anymore.
Now,
after that, he didn't drink. He was a normal person, yeah.
Cause I got the fucking clip, and I played this shit like last week or something, whenever the fuck it happened. When you were saying, and Vic was on the panel too. I forget who fucking channel it was, but I remember seeing Vic up there. You were saying that you was ready to go home. You was you was in a mode, all that type of shit. You were like, no, you ready to go home? You ready to go home? You ready to go home? Do you remember that? What happened?
I just like when he doesn't drink. You know.
Cause I'm gonna keep it real with you. When I saw you go out there, I said we're gonna get us a cabin in the woods story. Somebody gonna be running through something trying to get away from somebody. And then let me finish. And then I got sent to the link of you saying that you was ready to go home. So that's why I'm asking, what happened?
No, it was nothing like that. Like Envy's a good Envy. I would not say he's not a good guy. He is a good guy. There are some issues there, and it had to do with addiction and substances. I'm not drugs like that, but there were some issues there.
With him or you? Both.
We all know my issues.
Both. That's right. And I'm gonna keep it trill with you. You finna make me cut my camera on. I'll keep keeping it with you. Cause I knew this shit already. So this is another reason why I didn't understand why the fuck you was there unless you was on that type of time. Just keeping 100% trill with you. Cause that nigga, like I've seen this nigga on the panels a couple of times. This nigga was faded as fuck. Like this nigga was faded as fuck. I'm gonna keep it. The times I've seen this nigga on the panels, he's been faded as fuck. So when you telling me you going out there, I'm like, okay, you getting faded too.
Okay, no. That was something. And again, I like Envy. Don't make no mistake about it. I like Envy. But to say that there wasn't that issue.
Bath salt.
Bath salt. I said I like Envy.
No, somebody in the chat said he do bath. They said Envy said he do bath salt and cocaine.
I don't know. Oh, and let me make this clear, buddy. Can I please say this? Let me just make this clear. That shit because I know a lot of people are like, oh, she's always talking about these guys. No, that shit I kept to myself. There's only a couple people who knew that I was on the phone with him because I was worried about the aggression, and I was just meeting him, and it kind of made me afraid because I'm like, shit, I'm not at home. So there's a problem, but when I have talked about that, no, I told you guys, hey, I made a lot of mistakes and stuff like that, but I didn't realize that when he was talking to Kimmy has a way with people when she's talking. Kimmy, and it's not to bash Envy or anything like that, but these are things that he said thinking it was public. Right, so I am gonna have that conversation with him because that's what I went through there. He said this stuff to Kimmy first, and because they thought I was live, I'm like, you know what? Let's talk about it because that is an issue. I wanted to go home. When he drinks, he has this aggression about him. I'm not putting his business out there. That's something he said. Kimmy's a content creator, so it's public, and we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna have that conversation. With that being said, some people can drink. I don't have a problem with alcohol, but I think that what people didn't realize. So before Tracy's show, he would drink like he woke up drinking beer all the way through that night and bourbon. And it was
Did you have something to drink?
I don't drink. When I'm not using dope, I don't want alcohol.
So you didn't use no dope in Atlanta? Stop playing with me, girl. You better stop playing with me. You better stop playing with me.
No, I didn't.
Because you tried to finesse the word. You tried to use word salad.
Don't try to use my words.
You tried to use word salad.
You guys don't know exactly how sober I was when that fucking hair follicle test comes back. I'm gonna show it. So I didn't use any drugs. Does that mean I have do I have a lot of the clean time? So I gotta tread lightly because of CPS and fucking dumb folks TV keeps calling on every show that I fucking go on.
CX,
CPS.
Do not be sending my shows to CPS. Nobody sending my shows to CPS.
Buddy, stop putting words in my mouth. I didn't say he put your show. He called on your show.
That's just a warning. That's just a warning. Don't nobody send my shows to nobody.
I thought he was talking to me. I thought he was talking to me. Sorry. So ZX still to that he keeps when he hears me say something, he keeps calling CPS no matter what the fuck I talk about. So I'm trying to tread lightly. Saying look at this show, look at that. Dumb folks TV is a fool. So let me tell you this. I'm not saying I have
Hold on right quick. Sunshine, I don't even know. I think I know who the fuck he is. You can pop out on your real account. That's cool. But you mean to tell me, you told me, buddy, she has a CPS case. You don't think that, if she just literally said that motherfucker sending CPS shit. You don't think CPS is gonna see her sitting on that motherfucking chair next to that nigga? Y'all telling me I'm the only one that seen that? You don't think, if y'all talking about my fucking questions and about CPS, you don't think they gonna see a fucking video when that motherfucker had it on his fucking front porch? The fuck y'all talking to me about it for? I don't play them games. Go talk to the motherfuckers that do. Let's continue. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
What you were saying?
So there is that CPS issue. Did I use drugs in Atlanta? No, I did not. I felt very anxious when I have an anxiety disorder. I get extremely anxious. I felt sick, and I didn't want to go live. Envy wanted to go live. Now, that's something else that I want to ask him about, because he spoke about that with Kimmy. I do not know he's gonna have to speak. He's gonna have to speak for himself. I don't know that conversation exactly between him and Kimmy, but I want to know. My stream ended while they were talking. My whole chat wants to know, because it was in the middle of that conversation that she had with him. Here, let me say this. I like Envy, but I think that me going out there was really irresponsible on my part. And I take full responsibility for that. But that public stuff, I didn't want that to happen for two reasons. Obviously, Don Cato was one, and I knew that being that public was gonna cause a lot of issues, and that was something I told him, like, hey, I don't want to do this, and it caused a big fight. I didn't want to do it. He said, hey, this whole trip was a waste. I'm like, what do you mean this whole trip was a waste? You want to do this public thing? I don't want to do it. I didn't want to go on. He wanted to go on all these platforms and stuff like that, and I'm like, why? I can't handle it. I got the CPS thing. I didn't want to, but I agreed. I agreed, take 100% responsibility for that, but I knew it was going to be a bad idea, and I had a feeling I wasn't going to be able to handle it, and I have a nervous breakdown.
Were y'all going to actually shoot the dating show while you were there, or were y'all going to discuss it and then shoot it at a later date?
That was something, okay, so we were going to do that from, not there, we were going to do that, like, I didn't have any intentions to go to Atlanta at that time when we first talked about it.
Okay.
We were going to just do it like how you, like, say you were going to do a dating show, I'd be at my house. We were going to do it like that.
So that wasn't, okay. Okay.
That came later when he decided that, I don't need to do a dating show, and I thought that him and I had stuff in common too, but that's not the reason I went out there. That wasn't on any sexual or romantic shit, but we decided not to do that, and I had this court shit coming up, and that wasn't a good time to date. He was really on some supportive shit at the time I decided to go out there. Yeah, so the dating show was already out at the time I went out there.
Okay.
So, at first, okay, I did agree when he said that he wanted to go public. At first, I agreed, but when I got out there, I said, no, I need things with me to die down. I've been making a lot of bad decisions, and I knew that shit with Don Cato. And I was worried that I'm like, all the way over here, this shit's going to come out. So when I first agreed,
hell yeah, it was. You knew it was.
I'm nervous as hell. He's drinking all day, and I'm like, let's not do this. He's like, that was the plan. Now, I didn't realize all of the plan. I do feel it was a play. I do feel it was to boost his channel and stuff like that. Did I see it at that time? Absolutely not. No, that's not the attention I would want. And that's not even my content. That's not something I would want. And that's why I changed my mind. He wanted to go on Kimmy's show. And I said, I'm like, hey, no, gotta talk to Kimmy. This isn't what I want to do. I didn't want to go on Tracy's. It's not Tracy. Fuck. Tracy doesn't even realize. He took my phone and messaged her. I'm like, no, I did not want to go on Tracy's show. So I was an extreme mess. That's what you guys saw. And he was drinking. After that show, he decided himself, he's not going to drink anymore. And I give him a lot of credit for that, because then we had a good time and I got to know Envy for himself. And I adore Envy, but before that, it was very stressful.
Okay.
Now, here's the problem with Don Cato. When that came out, I'm sitting right next to him. He walks away from me. That was a really embarrassing moment. And then Tracy asked.
That shit was funny as fuck. I wonder if I could cue that up right quick. Hey, that shit was funny. Shout out to everybody hit that goddamn cash out, by the way. I'm sorry, I'm trying to conduct the interview, so I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, break it up. But I do see the love, and I really do appreciate that shit. When that nigga got up out that chair and walked away from your ass, he was like, go. Sit right there. You go ahead. You get in front of the guy. I knew it then that y'all was on some shit that was more than friends. Everybody. If you couldn't see that shit, you were blind in the motherfucker. If you couldn't see
at that point, I was thinking that it could be like let's go for this. Like before that moment, even as I'm talking to Tracy, but I was nervous as fuck. It wasn't just the drinking on his part. We got into an argument. Even when his mom was on the phone, I'm not shout out to her, and she's telling me like, hey, this is how he is. You're not used to it. She knows I'm not gonna call her out, but I'm not just putting a bag on or I don't want to use bag right now. But it wasn't just on him. It wasn't just on him. It was also like, damn, I just fucked Don Cato like 10 days ago. And I'm trying to be with this dude. But yeah, I did. And like the public thing is not
doing it in the park. Doing it after dark. Oh yeah.
The public thing is not a good idea. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to be able to handle the backlash. Those were the things that I was talking to him about, but I didn't tell him exactly why I wouldn't be able to handle it. I just had a feeling because Don Cato and I had that moment. It was a very intimate moment. That's the only reason when he saw me. So after we had sex, the next time Don Cato and I had communication, when I saw that he left me blocked, I didn't pop up at his house. That's what he was expecting, because that's what I would normally do. But instead, the next time he saw me was with Envy. So I knew that some shit was about to go down, and that's when Don Cato showed the partial video to Dumb Folks TV.
You know what part
and I knew that was gonna happen. So when I was talking to Tracy, and Tracy's like, "Oh, Zed said blah blah blah," you know, I'm stuttering like I don't understand the question. I'm not gonna lie, that's what the fuck, you know, I really needed some time to try to figure out. Okay, shit, I gotta tell Envy this because I just told Envy that I was gonna move on, blah blah blah. Let's try to do this, and I was like, right, all in that same moment when Tracy asked me that, I'm like, shit, what am I gonna do now? So I, you know, then I had to call Tracy, or Tracy called me, was like, hey, something's not right. So okay, I'm not a liar. Let's go. I gotta do this. Tracy was saying what was being said, and I said, fuck it. Yep, that's all true. I did not know that Tracy was gonna ask me about the sex.
That was a good question, Tracy. That's how you do it, Tracy. That was a good question right there. I'm gonna try to find that clip right quick. Girl, the look on your face. You was looking at this nigga like, don't hit me, Ike.
Okay.
Don't hit me,
But
Ike.
can I say this, buddy? Because everybody keeps calling me a liar and all that shit. Those are things that most people wouldn't even own up to. I was, when she asked me that, even though I stuttered the first time, I was like, you know what? It is what it is. This is what we did. Here it is. Tracy caught me off guard. Even though she went back and asked me that question, like, hey, were you at his house? When she asked if I was in, I didn't know she was gonna ask that sex part. I came out and said yes because I wasn't trying to hurt. I could just imagine what Envy felt at that moment, and I knew what people were gonna look at me like, damn, this whole. So but I still said yes because we did. So I don't know why Don Cheeto was trying to act like I'm lying about that. I would rather have lied than said what the truth was. My point. So when he put out that partial video, you know me. You put out something partial. Let's say the whole fucking thing. And plus, I knew he was gonna lie. I had the video of it, but I don't appreciate somebody trying to show me in this bad light. And Tracy, I can't blame Tracy. I wish that people would stop saying that she's toxic and all that shit. I put myself in that situation. I just gotta own it.
Can I show you? What I just want to show you right quick. Let me hit it right quick. Let me show you what happened.
You were begging his love back 10 days ago. Oh, and he's all, did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that she was over there and doing that and begging him back? And I'm like, it's ridiculous. Do you know anything about that? Even if you just went over just to talk or whatever, I'm just saying, you know, I don't know. But you'll know.
What you reaching for? What you reaching for, misunderstood? What you drinking? You thirsty? Yeah, it's thirsty. Why you thirsty, misunderstood? Why you thirsty?
Okay, so did you go to Don Cato's home within the past 10 days? Did you know that? Did you know that she was over there and doing that and begging him back? And I'm like, it's ridiculous. Do you know anything about that? Even if you just went over just to talk or whatever, I'm just saying, you know, I don't know. But you'll know. You know, just like if you know.
I must admit, misunderstood. This shit was funny as fuck to me.
Okay, so did you go?
This was funny as fuck to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit was funny. And when that nigga got up out that chair and left your ass sitting there, girl, I knew then. I was like, nah, it's something else. This ain't no friendly visit. He want to stick a finger in it. He want to stick a finger in it.
That was an awkward moment, buddy. I ain't like seeing that shit, but it is what it is.
Oh, hold on. Why you ain't like seeing it? I thought you were just saying, yeah, we fuck. So what? I thought you were just talking all that shit. Yeah, we fuck. You were just talking that, but now you crying? Oh, you was a punk. You ain't talking this shit for real. You was a little punk. And them fake tears too. All right, no, that made me sad, buddy.
No, I'm not saying it made me sad. I'm not saying that. I'm not crying about it. But what I'm saying is this. I gotta say this, like, I had to apologize to Envy for that one. I feel. Yeah, you owe him an apology. You do. But at the same time, he fell for this shit. So I don't feel sorry for that nigga. That, okay, I'm gonna keep it. So after that, I'm like, you know, this is gonna be awkward, but, would you want to still be with me?
Hell no.
Like, would you? Shut the fuck
None
up.
of your story. I'm gonna keep it real with you. None of your stories. Hell no.
Yeah. So when I was thinking, all right, so I had those few days to get over Don Cato. Like, after that, talking to him for 8-9 days, blah blah. I don't understand, like, why, if he was really that happened, he was on some bullshit putting out that video right then. That shit is something that took place between us, and he only told a partial story. Why didn't he say we fucked? Right. So yes, I did say that at that moment. Envy being right next to me. I'm away from home, so that's why I was stuttering at first, and that's why I said it first, like, I don't understand a question, shit like that.
Oh, that part right there was classic. When you said, I don't understand the question, I'm like, bitch, how slow can she say it? Did you go see this nigga?
He's right, you gotta understand, it wasn't me trying to, like, he's right next to me at that moment. We already had
I can't understand the question. I need something to drink. Like, what? That boy, he was looking straight at the camera. He didn't stop. He kept looking straight at the camera.
I know. And I apologize for that shit. Like, yeah. Shut the fuck up, buddy. Yeah. So, you know, for all those people that try to deflect, like, oh my god, because I know that's some shit I didn't want to own up to, but I don't have a poker face, and that's what the fuck that happened. And Tracy asked me on camera, and I'm like, this fucker is right here. So I'm like, yeah, shit, I fucked Don Cato. But with him sitting next to me, that was just an awkward moment. And I'm looking at Envy, trying to get some body language there, trying to see, because I'm like, damn, just when I said I was gonna move on, Envy and I are starting to, you know, I'm like, this could work. Like, let's try to let me try to show myself in a different light. Like, hey, Envy, what's good? You know, because I don't want to be by myself and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, I can move on from Don Cato. I just need like 8-9 days, blah blah blah. I'm not playing this game with Don Cato, leaving me blocked. So Envy and I started to get along.
Was that some secret get back at Don Cato? Was that some secret get back since he left you blocked and the whole love thing? Do you think that was like some secret get back? You're like, all right, niggas, you want to play with me? Let me play with you.
No, I didn't want to play. I started to think about how dishonest Don Cato was, and I'm telling you that Don Cato leaving me blocked is Don Cato knowing that I would just pop up at his house. I chose not to pop up at his house. He responded by showing that video on some hurt feeling shit. I don't care what he's telling y'all. Me showing up is not abnormal. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you something about this. It's a comment in the chat, and I want to see your opinion about this. You're honest, and just give me straight off the dome. Let me know what you just straight off the dome.
Okay.
It says, let me get it. It says, just own your wholeness.
Okay.
Do you feel you have hoish tendencies?
Yeah, because I go from one guy to the next. Yeah. But I can tell you this: I don't talk to two guys at the same time.
Oh.
No, let me say this: I don't have sex with two guys at the same time. So
technically, you did. Oh, you was about to. You was about to.
No, I wasn't. I didn't.
If you would have fucked Kato, then when it fucked, if everything would have went good and that question wouldn't have asked, he would have fucked. So y'all would have fucked that weekend. Then you would have went back to California and eventually
fucked. Envy wasn't gonna have anything to do with me after that shit.
No, listen. This is what I said. If that question was not asked, we're speaking of hypotheticals now. If that question wasn't asked and everything had went smoothly, then y'all would have fucked. Because you said y'all was in that mode where y'all was thinking if shit gonna work. So y'all would have fucked just to test it out. Then you would have brought your ass back to California. And then you would have went across Don Cato again.
I don't think that we would have, because Envy gave me an ultimatum in the beginning anyway. So I don't think that, I can't say that we would have. I can't say that. Envy, despite everything that transpired in the beginning, it was rough. There was something, but when Envy said something, Envy's pretty stuck on that. So Envy gave me an ultimatum right away, and that was the go to rehab, or like there's not even a chance to even go there no matter what he feels about me. Like he did that right away. So I really, would I have
yeah, you would have.
No, that's not what I was gonna say. The interaction with Don Cato, I felt like it was a game with the block thing. And when I was out there with Envy, I talked to his mom, because at first I was like, I don't understand his behavior. I was afraid of him, but talking to his mom, she's like, that's what he's like. I started to calm down a little, and I started to think maybe this could work out. So I'm not gonna say that, okay, nothing would have transpired, but once that video came out, that shit was just done. So I don't know, when people are like, oh, Envy flew her out without having sex with her and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, Envy, no, when y'all saw him walk away, that's, he pulled away, and so we never even got there to where I could try to, yeah. But okay, so when I said that I wouldn't have sex with two people at the same time, like I flew out there, I was nervous about some shit. So if I would have had sex with Envy, I wouldn't be thinking like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go back and have sex with Don Cato. I don't do that.
You wouldn't have been thinking that, but that's what would have happened, though. You wouldn't have been thinking it, of course not, but that's what would have happened.
If I would have been intimate with Envy, I wouldn't go back to Don. I would not go back to Don Cato. I obviously have feelings for Don Cato. We've been together for a long time. So is that some whole shit? Yeah.
Didn't you fuck You playing with me? I don't know why the fuck you choose to play with me. You can go to anybody else to play with them. I don't know why you choose to come play with me. Then you fucking.
I didn't have sex with anybody since I was with.
You ain't fucked a nigga with 100 TVs. You ain't fucked a nigga with 100 TVs in the woods.
I wasn't with. That was before Don Cato.
That went over 2 years ago.
No. That was before I was with Don Cato. He said that himself. I was not with Don Cato during that time. That's not true. And I didn't have sex with. I didn't have intercourse with Will G's. Y'all
just gave each other oral.
No, I don't want to talk about that because of the force that was. I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. I don't want
to talk about that. Okay. That wasn't on some and what people don't realize, I didn't bring that shit to light. He did. So I wish people would stop blaming me for the shit that these fuckers say, and then try to be like, oh my goodness, misunderstood, said this. He said that shit in his video when he was high off of meth, because we both were high off of drugs.
Now this is the thing, you are right about that. I do agree.
Because I get tired of people blaming me for shit. He said that. He said, yeah, I forced her to give me head and threw her out, and they tried to reword it. He said that shit in a high state. It wasn't me bringing shit to light or trying to put charges on that guy. And that other that shit is just, I don't want to talk about this shit. I didn't appreciate people trying to make light of it, make fun of it, and it's not the same thing, and that was before Don Cato.
This is my thing, and I say it like this. And
it was still before Don Cato, fucker.
Shut up. Hold on. This is my thing, right? And motherfuckers might not agree with me, but this is my opinion about this shit. I don't blame you for the niggas that you fucking like. I don't blame you at all. I blame the niggas, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, because we all know what's going on. We all know. And for these niggas to put themselves in this position time and time again, this is my problem. You feel me? Like you said this shit. I don't know if you said this shit last night or whenever. You said these niggas know about you already. These niggas know what it's gonna be. You feel me? Motherfuckers know what's up, and they still choose to do it. That's my motherfucker part. Like, these niggas putting themselves in these motherfucking positions. A, and then B, when they spin back around to your motherfucking ass, the only reason why I spin around to you is because you doing this shit when you got another situation popping off at the crib. That's my only problem. You feel me? It's them niggas, because they supposed to be the ones in their right mind, right? Why they talking about you, the motherfucking dope fiend and shit, right? But they still sticking dick up in you, right? Or trying to. So motherfuckers can talk shit about you all the fuck they want to, but these niggas the ones that's making the motherfucking decision. While we got somebody who we know is not in her motherfucking right mind when she's on that shit. So don't even defend it, nothing like that. We know what the fuck it is. So for you niggas to take advantage of that shit, y'all the motherfucking problem. Let's keep it motherfucking real. If y'all tell this motherfucking no, she ain't got nobody to fuck. How she gonna fuck somebody and tell her no? It's the ones that's saying yes. It's the ones that's bringing out. And like I said, your motherfucking shit, Yeah, the drugs. Yeah, you know you need to stop all that shit. Everybody know that shit. I told you what shit on the back end. I tell you shit on the motherfucking front end. I only want the motherfucking best for you. Health-wise, all that type of shit. Get your shit together. I tell you that shit all the motherfucking time. But as far as that shit, I'm not finna chase no motherfucking grown-ass woman and try to slap nothing out her motherfucking name. I ain't doing it. Whenever the fuck you want somebody's gonna be down and all that type of shit and keep it real with you and all that type of shit, like I said with that shit with Demetri when you said that shit in the motherfucking chat, double standards. That ain't no double standards. Cause you know I pulled up to your channel first. And I showed love to you first on that type of time because I got my fucking father that deal with that shit. So you know I ain't playing. And I gave you the same shit I told. I said, I'm proud of you. Let me throw you a motherfucking party. And then we know how that shit went. No party was ever had. You feel me? So just because I did that shit for Demetri, don't mean I'm turning her up and turning you down. Nah, motherfucker, I came at you with the same shit. But I ain't finna be out here turning up for no motherfucking bullshit. And you know that. I ain't finna be representing no bullshit. You know that. So at the end of the goddamn day, a lot of these motherfuckers look at this shit as entertainment. You feel me? They click on and click off this shit. But at the end of the day, it's the motherfuckers up here, it's our real lives. And I know that shit. And you know that shit. So you need to stop giving motherfuckers so much of your goddamn real life too. And I understand that battling an addiction, you try to give up one addiction and you pick up another, YouTube can be an addiction. I get that shit. Whether motherfuckers want to admit it or not, YouTube can be an addiction. You feel me?
YouTube is an addiction, but you know that I do hold myself accountable. That's why I say, you don't see me just showing one side of the story. You see me saying, hey, I did this, but people like to just focus on it's like they ignore the part where I'm like, yeah, I did this, I fucked up, I used drugs, whatever, with this person, blah blah blah, but they want to just shed me in this light. No, real G's, I never apologized to real G's for the incident in the woods. That's a lie. I did not want these stories to come out. There was other things that I'm like, that's just a lie. It is what it is. You can't rewrite history. But when people come out with these stories, it's not me coming out with it. I respond like, hey, this is what really happened. It could be somebody I confided in. It could be the wrong person I confided in. People that would just talk to me on the phones and they want to hold me to such this high standard. I told, and not one person did not know that I was using substances. I hold myself accountable for using those drugs.
All the niggas knew. I know that shit. All the niggas knew.
And with real, okay, so I used to think, all right, I got 3 days clean at that point with real G's. Like I really thought for me, that was a lot. Let me try lightly on that because I'm not trying to have that one person use that and try to call in on me again, trying to give my kids away from me. But I used to think that was a lot, and so. And that's something that somebody else.
Let me tell you something right quick about that whole situation. Everyone knows. Scrap Soul just typed it in the chat. There's some trill shit. That's what goes on you. Out of all these stories that you're telling us, at the end of the day, like them niggas said yes, you said yes too.
I just said that. I said there's two sides. They like to just focus on me. Like, oh, she set these people up. She did this. No, I said it's both. They're not victims of mine.
No, I said they not victims first. But when I'm bringing up now, you ain't no motherfucking victim neither. That's what I'm bringing up now.
Stop trying to make it seem like I said that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. I say my part and my mistakes with it. Yes, I went and I made some bad decisions. I did too. But instead of people saying it takes both, they like to focus on just what the woman does.
I definitely said both.
I said that plenty of times that I fucked up, I made these bad decisions. And the reason I didn't bring up the real G situation was because he was on something and I was on something. So neither one of us were in our right minds. People don't like to focus on that shit. He's one talking about I need to go and have interventions, and so does he. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say that I was a victim of blah, blah, blah. I said I made bad decisions and I struggled with decisions and drugs and all that shit. So I don't really like when people be like, oh, she's trying to say this. No, I'm just telling you guys what the fuck happened. I didn't say that I was innocent in this. I didn't say that I didn't make bad decisions at all. So I really get tired of that narrative. But what I'm saying is to just focus on me, these lineups like, oh, she was with 14 guys and she did all this. No, they fucking, is it 14? No, I have not been with 14 people. They just try to do that to sensationalize the story. I didn't meet all those people. Okay. But they want to include phone calls and people that got their feelings hurt because I stopped calling them. Give them some tissue and call it a motherfucking day. Like some of these people that's like in the UK crying like, oh, misunderstood, did this to me too. I never met you, bitch. So all the ones that I never, met, they may have called me and I said, hey, once I had sober moments, I'm like, they talking to me like shit, trying to tell me to send them money and buy them houses and jackets and shit. I cut them off. And even when people are reading those kind of messages, they're like, oh, misunderstood. She did it to them too. Fuck, I didn't. I cut them off because it was on some weird shit. Send me this, or I'm gonna put this picture out there. So I cut them off, and that's who they include in that number because they're crying. Fuck you. Now, the people that I've met and people that, even if I didn't meet them, I'm not saying that they don't have a reason to be upset with me. I own all that shit. But at the same time, I've got to be able to move on. So I don't like when people throw some shots at me and then I respond and they're like, look it, she talked to me like this or she broke up our friendship. No, there's two sides to every story, including with me. I have a mouth, I can be sarcastic as hell. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to hurt nobody. I'm not trying to, I'm not this horrible person, but I did some fucked up shit. I made some horrible decisions. The shit with Atlanta, I feel bad about, I'm not throwing all that on envy and oh, there was some shit that I missed as far as the drinking and stuff like that. I missed that shit. I made that dumb decision to go out there after, you know, the shit that happened with Don Cato. I was hurt about that shit because I don't play those kind of games. If you're saying you want to be with somebody and that kind of stuff, and I'm telling you, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna show back up at his house, and I flew out there to see Envy. I own that shit. I fucked up, and I knew I fucked up, but I was hoping I could fix that shit, and I just wanted to be comforted. And I didn't care where that comfort came from. And that's
they said a question in the chat. They said, does phone sex count as sex?
Does phone sex count as sex?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I fucked for so, I mean, I'm like, they want to feel like they're special just because we had some,
that body count go up now.
That's telling me that you don't see these fucking stuffed animals walking around and talk about, oh, I feel special. You're not, you know, they're getting their heart broken because I'm not fucking them anymore. So I'm thinking that fucking
don't say that. What you say?
Because at least they're not walking around showing receipts and shit, so fuck them.
What you say? Did you say Teddy ain't got no receipts? What you say?
Because you got all these dizzy ass people, women talking about, oh, she was my ex-lover. We spoke on the phone. Here's the audio of that. Fuck you, bitch. Let me tell you something. You're not any more special than Fluffy. That
oh
shit
God.
though. Let me tell you this.
My God.
I get tired of these people.
The bear got a name?
Buddy, let me tell you something. Number one, okay.
How long you and the bear been fucking around? No,
I'm not into that shit anymore. I'm not into that shit right now. But wait, let's talk about some safe sex shit. They don't got nothing.
A teddy bear ain't safe sex? Teddy's got STDs?
No, but when you get them from the company, they come in that big box and shit. You want to wash them and spray them, like you Lysol them down, make sure that they're, you know, they come from factories, so you don't know what's been on them.
Teddy's got STDs, y'all. Your teddy bear's got STDs.
They don't got STDs, but they may have had some rats in them and shit. You gotta protect yourself. So you gotta wash
the bear got the clap.
Listen, you know how you would wash like a sex toy or something like that before you use it? You would want to do the same thing with the bear.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
You know that.
No, I don't know.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm not trying to get into some sexual shit, but I'm telling you this. When the shit sounded like a good idea. So if you smoke something and you're like, that stuffed animal looks great. Oh, so you're telling me that being on the phone with somebody and they're like, now number one, these people, okay, let's take this woman for example. That's like, oh, we were in a relationship together. No, I have never established a relationship with her. I have the text message and shit. I never put that shit up because I probably did once, but I don't care what she's talking about. I don't owe her a damn thing.
Y'all know how certain people come over your house, you don't let them drink out your glasses. When Misunderstood come over your house, hide the teddy bears. Hide all the stuffed animals when Misunderstood come to y'all motherfucking house. Teddy's in danger.
I just have a healthy appetite for, but I do not. I am loyal to the person that I'm with at that time. But some of these people are trying to add, like, I've been with all these people. It's not true. And if we had like some encounter over the phone, and I said, hey, we were not together.
If you had to count your phone sex body count, what's it gonna be like? 30 people?
You said what?
If you had to add your phone sex body count to your regular body count, it'd be like 30 people.
No, it wasn't even.
And I'm talking about YouTube. Since YouTube, I ain't talking about anything else.
No, I have not been on the phone with all those people trying to be with them. Like some people would start off and they just be normal. And if it turned that way one time, like you gotta remember some of the people I was talking to and using at the same time, and it shit sounded like a good idea, but they could hear the light in the background.
Oh, you mean using, you girl? That's how you burnt your bangs off. Let's talk about it. Tell the people how your bangs got. Tell the people you telling shit now. You telling that you didn't use online before. Tell them that's why you got that patch in the middle of your fucking forehead.
That's because the damn torch lit my bang. And so when I tried to, shut the fuck up, buddy. I'm not in that space right now. I'm fucking sober, but let me tell you when I wasn't. I thought, I'll tell you some real shit when you're using that shit. You should put the fucking fire out, but I was worried about wasting it. So by the time I was done, and I crunched my hair and I burnt my fucking hand, so that's why I got that. You see I have like this bald spot to this day on the side of my head, and like, will you stop with the damn sound effects? And my the front part of my hair, like when y'all see me bang this shit, so it's like if I comb my hair like to the side, it's gonna look shorter, and that's because it still hasn't grew back from that flame, that fire. My hair's on fire. But let me tell you something. I did put it out, but I waited, and I don't appreciate you talking about that shit because we talking about that shit off camera now. Like that kind of shit.
You telling people that you were smoking on camera. You might as well tell them where the patch go. People been knowing what they know. You don't think people seen that patch? You think I'm the only one that seen it?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm the only one that's gonna keep you trail and ask you about it.
Nobody noticed that patch on the side of my head.
Hey, y'all in the chat. I'm finna put another poll in the chat.
Nobody's seen that patch on the side of my head, buddy. And let me tell you something. You could have died, fool. I could have fucking died.
Yes, you was like Michael Jackson, and then your ass tried to perform. Michael Jackson went to the hospital. You still came online.
I should have went to the hospital, but I was worried about. I was like paranoid as hell because that shit. Let me tell you something. Your hair lights up and shit. Like that flame is some scary ass shit, and so.
She thought she seen hell for a minute. That fire was right in front of her eyes. She thought she was in hell.
The sad thing, I'm hoping that people never try that damn drug because you hallucinate. That's some real shit. I would never. I talk about shit like that. But I'm hoping that people, because a lot of people like to compare meth to cocaine or crack. It really is a different beast. It does some shit to your brain. Tell you that meth psychosis is a bitch. And when that shit lit on fire, I remember the shit I was thinking with my hair. First, I thought like the torch was too high, it was hot. Everything's all right, even though my head was hot.
Oh my god.
And then I thought like, I'm not about to waste this bowl. Fuck it.
Pause. Wait. I need y'all to hit the poll right now. Did you notice the patch was missing on the head? Hit that goddamn poll right now. Did you notice? I don't think I'm the only one that saw it. Let me just say that. I don't think I'm the only one that saw it. See, that's what you need to be telling to your audience. Keep it real.
I think that you gotta know when some shit is private.
Look, Mega said Patchy the Pirate. I thought I was the only. He called you Patchy the Pirate. I thought I was the only one.
Okay, so the fire to like the front of my hair, even though it not like the top, but I can make it look like I have bangs because of the
no,
shit.
You can't.
It fringed. It wasn't a haircut. The shit was from fire. And
You know what happened when you scorched the earth?
Huh?
You know what happened when you scorched the earth?
Yeah. What do you mean when I scorched the earth? I never scorched the earth.
You never set grass on fire?
Yeah, I've seen grass on fire.
You know how
I live in California. There's wildfires out there.
You know how long it takes for that grass to come on back?
Oh yeah, a long time. Shit hasn't really gone back.
Oh,
but so like not like the front part of my hair, but like when you like say you remove the front part, you go a little bit in, it's gonna be shorter. So sometimes when I'm taking a picture, I'll comb it forward so it looks like I have bangs and it looks fringe. But that shit wasn't a haircut. That shit was fire. And on the side of my hair, the shit never, because of how dark how much hair it took from that side, the shit just never, I don't know if it's damaged or not, but shit hasn't grown back.
So the side caught on fire too?
No, that part where you see like it looks like where people are like, oh, her hair is thinning right there. No, that's the flame was like from the top and then it burnt like the side of my head.
So the flame jumped?
No, like from the top. I don't know if it jumped or not, but on the right side of my head.
Yeah, because it's cause you got one in the middle and the top, and then you say something on the right side. That's a lot of space in between there for fire to travel.
Kinda, yeah. No, it looks like I have like if I comb my hair from the top and put it like over the long part of my hair, it's gonna look like I have bangs, and that's just so it grew back a little bit, but not all the way. But on the side, it didn't grow back from there, and I think because of how much it burned. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But I'm better now. That was what was that? That happened that was like years ago. I'm gonna say that for CPS purposes. That was years ago, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're laughing about, fool.
Yeah. But hey, I appreciate you keeping it true. The people appreciate it too.
But do you apologize for bringing that shit up?
You just told people that you were smoking online off camera.
No, I wasn't smoking online off camera. I said I was on the phone with these people, and I know they could hear the lighter, so when they're trying to act
so you just said that you was on the phone with these people smoking, so I can't say that you burned your hair while you were smoking, but you could tell that you was on the phone. You said you was on the phone with people while smoking, but I can't say you burned your hair while smoking.
So my point was this: when they're talking about, oh, we had phone or pillow talk or stuff like that, I was in a high state. And so it seemed like a good idea. And when I burned my bang and shit, it's like they're trying to make it seem like we were in this romantic situation. That's not the case. They kept me company as I was smoking on the phone.
Oh my god.
So all these people that's like they're my ex-girlfriend or they're my ex whatever. No, they're or I lied to them about going to rehab. Bitch, I was on the phone with you as I was using. Y'all can hear that.
We need a name for this. We need a name for this. What type of person sits on the phone while somebody else smokes? What do we call this person that sits on the phone and keeps this person company while she gets high? What do we call this person?
A friend, fool.
A friend? Listening to you blast off. Hearing that goddamn rocket. What? A friend? Oh my god.
That's what I thought at the time. At that time. I don't think that now. But at that time when I was using, I thought it was a friend, yeah.
Niggas, these niggas. I believe that she's telling the truth about them niggas. I do believe she's telling the truth about them niggas. On some Trisha, I really do believe that some nigga was sitting there like it's okay while she gets high. I believe that.
Including the woman that's running around here like a weird schizo talking about, oh, we were in a relationship. We're never in a fucking relationship. It was a phone situation. That's all it was.
They said a pipe sitter. Oh my god. She laughed.
Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. Again, I don't think like that now, but that was the state of mind I was in at that time.
They said y'all was talking on the high phone.
And you know what was weird? Was I was on the phone with that person. They're like, are you alright? Sounds like something's going on. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I fucking lost part of my hair. Don't act like you ain't never, but you don't act like
and you know what? And I would keep it real. As many blunts as I've lit up, and even see this time, right? Let's say, cause I got like one of these little cheap little 99-cent clear lighters right now, right? And sometimes these don't work, and they still have fluid. So I have to take off the fucking cap, and then that's what turns into a dope fiend lighter, cause that bitch shoots up higher. Even once I light that motherfucker and it shoots up, and I forget sometimes, I've never lit off the front of my fucking forehead. Like I never burned my hair off.
But buddy, your hair don't hang low, like don't hang low like mine. Again, you guys, I'm talking about a time when I was thick in my addiction. That's not now. That's a couple years ago. Well, I don't want to really put a time frame on it, but that was a while ago.
Don't put no time frame on it. Good answer. Don't put no damn time frame on it. Now,
you know how many people with a cigarette? Do you know how many people have fell asleep or smoking and lit their house on fire, or with weed? That's not uncommon.
Weed goes out.
Okay, well, cigarette. I know for sure with the cigarette, there's been people that have fallen asleep smoking or doing whatever, and they lit their house on fire. Maybe they left the candle on or something like that. It's just not uncommon.
Okay.
It's not. And let me make this clear, and this is why I want to make it clear. I'm telling you guys about a situation when I was in the thick of it. I was in a really sick state. Not making light of anything. That's what it was like with your mindset. Do I think like that now? Hell no. The things that I thought, the people that I thought was my friends, the people that I thought like, hey, this is a good idea. They're on my, they're on my team and stuff like that. Once I started to sober up for longer periods of time, my thoughts changed.
Somebody in the chat said you was in the dick of it. You went in the thick of it. You was in the dick of it.
But I'm not that person today, though. I can say that. So I like to celebrate that and not those other things.
Okay. Now you've been up here rocking. I really do appreciate you being up here rocking and kicking it and rolling and everything like that. I kind of want to ask you something else, but you know what? It's a different topic. So I don't know if you want to switch gears or if you would like anybody to pull up anything like that, or if you. I mean, because I don't know.
It's your show. I don't mind clearing some stuff up. I know there's a lot of shit. I don't mind you asking something else if people want to come up. I'm not trying to. You know, you asked what you asked. I was upset with some things. But when I say upset, I don't know. You know, you and I, like, you're always gonna be cool with me. You've been supportive over sobriety type shit. You've been a friend. I think people kind of take me too seriously when they want to start issue. If I say like I'm angry, fuck you shit, that's like some back and forth type. So I don't got no issue with you. You can switch gear and people can come up. Like, I don't mind stepping down. I just hope I clear some shit up.
Now, not being petty. I swear I wasn't being petty because I was gonna ask this and then she dropped down in the chat. So I guess that is a sign for me to just go ahead and ask it. Just keep it real. Oh, see, LadyLa, you just said don't ask, but that's what I was gonna ask, LadyLa. So I got to now. What's your with you and LadyLa? Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this. So, number one, I don't run from a platform. I don't run from a conversation. But if I choose to not engage with someone or something or a topic, I don't care whose platform it is. I don't care how many times they read or drag me. I'm not going to address it. I'm not. The things that happened in 2019, 2020, I'm not interested in because I've moved on from all of that. And I've already talked about it. I'm not going to keep talking about the same thing. I've already explained it. And if people want to have a normal conversation, but I'm not giving people content like that. It's like everybody has a past. The only difference between mine and anyone else's. Huh?
You feel you're giving her content?
I'm not just specifically talking about her. I'm talking about anyone that's trying to talk about something that happened when I wasn't in a healthy state. I'm not really going because let me say this about the LadyLa situation. I'm not trying having that conversation. I don't care. It's not just with LadyLa. It's also with there's another person that I don't give a fuck what she says. I'm not having that conversation with her. That's Diet and IB Garbage. I don't care how many times they've cursed me out on so many. Diet has cursed me out on so many platforms, and I'm gonna say the same thing I say in the LadyLa situation. I don't give a fuck. That's one thing. If I'm not going to engage.
Bringing up Auntie Platinum? What's your Auntie Platinum situation?
Let me say this, and I'll tell you the situation. When people are like, "Oh, she's afraid of them," I'm not afraid of a damn person. This is virtual. I'm not going to address things that I don't want to, because there's some things that is like it comes to a point where I'll decide like not going there. So Diet, with her is the doxing thing and doxing my family and and calling CPS with IB Garbage. So I don't give a fuck what platform she's on. She starts to curse me out. She starts to call me all kinds of bitch. I leave because I'll never have a conversation with her. I don't give a fuck. They can say that I'm running, I'm scared of her. They can say whatever they want. I don't give a damn. I don't respond. She tags me. She makes videos. I never responded to one of her fucking videos. I don't give a fuck.
LadyLa,
and I say the same with as far as the LadyLa situation go. It's not my fault with all the shit that people have been saying. I was on one show and she's trying to make this other issue. Like I said, I'm not interested in. I don't give a fuck whose platform she on. I don't have anything personal against you, LadyLa. But I'm not fighting or arguing with anyone. I don't give a fuck who said I'm running. I'm not having that conversation on this platform or anyone else's. I've already talked about it. I showed that video clip with Tracy. I actually showed it. And once I showed it, I said on my show, I am done with it. You can hear exactly what I said about LadyLa. It was nothing disrespectful, but because of the stuff that was being said and spinning it this way and trying to include Sonetta and all that, not even knowing that I've already had that conversation with them. We don't have any issues. I deaded it, and I don't give a fuck what platform it is. I don't care what they say about my reputation and running. It's my life.
Buddy, the only issue that I had was because I was sent the information from where she was on Tracy's. When I asked her about it on Pizarro's panel, she chose to lie to me about it instead of just going back and listening to the show and hearing what she said. That's my issue. When I had your back, I'm not talking when these people coming at you. I don't have not a fight in that shit. So I let them do whatever the hell they gonna do. I'm out of the shit. I ain't did no streams about this girl, nothing. Didn't contact her, ain't asked her to do no interviews, I don't want no insight or nothing, don't care. So when I hear you on somebody's panel and they're trying to put my name in this shit, you know, you sit here because she didn't fuss down my throat talking about why I'm bringing up old shit, but the person that brought it up to you and put my name in it, you didn't say that shit to them. And then on top of that, it wasn't, I don't think LadyLa did nothing. It was, well, why don't y'all go after them instead of me? Like, that, of course that's gonna trigger me. What you mean come after me? For what? For having your back?
Oh, I was here done. I played that on the stream when you said that. I played it. I played that actual clip with Tracy and I slowed that video down. I never, and I don't need to lie about a damn thing. There's misunderstandings and there's an actual lie. I never lied on you. I don't need to. There's other things I'd rather lie about and I haven't. So why would I lie here? There's misunderstandings.
So what was the misunderstanding? Because we played it too. I played it as well.
Let me respond. I'm not trying to talk over you and I'll go on mute.
You didn't even know when I was finished, but okay, no problem. I'm going on mute.
I can come back another time because I'm not about to argue. But I'm gonna say this. I played that video and I slowed it down. I played the clip of Tracy. I did not tell anyone to come after you. That is a lie, and I have said
okay,
that.
Buddy, when we play the clip, I can't play it. I'm gonna send it to you, buddy, because you know what? We played it on my show.
Let me talk about that.
That's not cool.
Okay, I'll come back. Let me say this, because I can make a public post. But let me tell you this: when I played the clip, no one could tell me what the fuck I meant. Like I said, there's misunderstandings, and I said this on my show, and I said this on Pizarro's show. When I was saying they need to go after them, I said I was not meaning LadyLa. I was talking about the people like the ZXs and the people that were saying that this dude was a rapist and stuff like that, and they were trying to blame that on me. I said they should go after them. And
so why didn't you say that when we were on Bizarro's show? When I asked you.
I did say that. And
you said I told them.
Listen, I'm not, because you want to make it seem like I have an issue with you and I don't. That's what you want.
My voice is at the calmest level it could possibly be. I think you want to argue and I'm not going to give you.
I'm going to come back. I'm not even trying to go this
way.
Don't worry about it. Have a good day.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's gonna. She said she'll come back. Okay.
Good evening, panel.
It's not clout chasing when my name was brought up.
I go on mute. Till I'm ready. When I can speak.
Let me get down because everybody seems to be sensitive when I say something.
No, I'm not sitting. I want to know why this hoe calling my motherfucking name.
What's going on, guys? Wait a minute.
I'm out here hosting my backyard off, and one of the church members saying this meth head, face down, ass up, meth head, dick sucking, dog fucking bitch is calling my motherfucking name. I ain't bothering you, hoe.
Wait, hold on, Miss Rass. Hold on. Just wait, Miss Rass. Hold on.
The fuck is wrong with y'all bitches? I don't be bothering these bitches, buddy. They fuck with me. I can be quiet for 3 days. Here they go. Going on tours and shit about me.
I did ask.
Tell that bitch to come back up here. I'm not in the fucking mood. I don't want to come up here and holler. I'm trying to be calm, cool, and collected. I've been praising the Lord over here, and these bitches, it's bothering me.
She said, I'm not responding to die, but I'm coming back.
You ain't gonna respond because you're a goddamn loud bitch. I ain't got time to call CPS on you. I don't give a fuck about you or your stinking ass kids, you bitch. Fuck you and fuck your kids. Go suck a dick. And I hope some meth on the dick and you die, bitch. Leave me the fuck alone and keep my name out your motherfucking mouth, bitch. Cause I can hit the live and drag your entire existence, bitch. I'm not gonna coddle you, hoe. I don't bother you, bitch. Leave me the fuck alone, Miss Under Meth Hooker. Anybody else got anything to say, they can hit the link too. I don't give a fuck, hoe. Leave me alone, lady. Or I use that term loosely. Leave me alone, you whore. Go fly across the country and get dicks, bitch, and leave me alone. Bye, bitch.
But for her to come on here and keep saying support, because 2 weeks ago somebody did have a channel and they was talking. I'm like, I really don't talk about the lady, but I heard she was in Atlanta. I'm like, well, she went there for dick. What's the big dick? Everybody know that. I mean, nigga helping you. Are you serious? Like, who? Have you ever been around drugs before and crackheads or whatever? Like, I was introduced to meth this year and shit. A brother tried to.
She go right here. She on the panel. She on the panel.
How you doing, Misunderstood?
Hey, how you doing, Rex? What's good?
Yeah, I'm not here. All right, I was just gonna tell you, like, I told you before about my sister. I told you I had a long history. I used to sell the shit. I never sold the crystal meth, but I was introduced to it this year and shit. Nigga actually on my job tried to give it to me. And I'm like, nah, I don't take that shit. But they showed me what y'all do with it. Looked like little crystals or whatever. You put a dollar on top of it, rub it into the desk, and turn it to a powder.
Hey, we don't need the recipe. We don't need to break it down. She don't no.
Yeah, it's like black shards. It's like
misunderstood. That's what I'm trying to tell you, right? And I told you this before. There's no disrespect to nobody on it. These people can't help you. The people that I do know that got help, they hit rock. They was tired of being sick and tired. What I'm saying was somebody was talking about you going to Atlanta to see some guy. I didn't know nothing about it. It was like maybe a week ago. And I was on the panel and I said, I mean, y'all just listen to the game. I mean, you went there to get fucked. I mean, you can't tell me nothing different. And I'm not disrespecting you. What I'm saying is, how can this guy fucking possibly help you when I just told you I know people that stopped doing drugs and it came down to them? So this guy in fucking Atlanta, you live in California, there's no way it's impossible for him to help you. It's impossible.
No, we weren't on some helping with drug type of shit. It was more of the I had a hard time with the court shit, and it was like really emotional.
Now, see, I know the shit you go through when you say that because I was telling ZX this, and I told Buddy this before too. Somebody actually tried to get one of my children took it, right? And they wanted to talk, they can't talk because my daughter was small and all that bullshit, right? Now I beat the case. I knew I was gonna beat the case anyway, so I was ignorant and shit like that. So I let him know what the fuck happened. I'm gonna do what I want to do as a father. And I did tell the person though, for them to take a woman's kid, she had to, because the only women that I know lost their kid had to be kind of doing some kind of shit that's not right and shit. And guess what? I wish whatever you did or maybe you didn't do, you just need to straighten that up and get your children back. So I'm not here to bash or nothing, but somebody tried to take it. I found out it was my brother. His bitch ass only allowed with my mom. But I would tell you, like, oh, these people not gonna help you get your kids back. It's gonna come down to you. Just like when I won my case, you know, my friends told me they was, I guess it's called a troll in real life. It was like Happy Father's Day. It was the day before Father's Day. Like, yeah, people talking about taking my children. Fucking stupid. You fucking stupid. But for them to take your children, I'm not sure what you did, but it's a joke to me for them to even come to my house. But it wasn't my bitch ass brother. I found out a year and a half later when he was actually borrowing money from.
So your own family tried to get your kids took away, Rex. That's what happened?
Yeah, that's why sometimes I don't do it no more. I was going out to my mom house.
So Rex, I'm sorry, I missed it. Did you lose your kids in that? I think you said no, but let me just...
No, I beat the case. That was an easy case.
Okay.
For them to take your children, misunderstood. They just don't take your children. See, they knew.
I can explain that. I can talk about that.
I whipped some ass in here because my child lied to me. Yeah, that's what happened around here. Lied to me and I put hands on them. Simple as that. Ain't nobody can stop that. Because know why? I pay their bills. I take care of them. Now, I don't know what you had to do for them to take your children, though. Yeah, I put hands on them. For real.
Wow. Rex, and you and I, we've had those kind of conversations. Speaker, you know, I know.
I understand some of the stuff you're going through, but I don't understand. They didn't take my children because they already know the nigga that was, first of all, it was a whole lie. I don't do this on a regular. It just something happened and you play around with me and then I play around with you. That's all.
I think that
I ain't talking about you, but I'm talking about my child. Play around with me, I play around with you.
And corporal punishment cases is legal, you know, but of course they're gonna come out and ask questions and investigate. I think that a lot of people try to read into what I'm saying or try to twist my words. Listen, when I seen the the calls that came from people upset with me on YouTube was really thick, and the people that it came from, it was a lot. I'm not saying that they're still there because
fuck YouTube though. That's what I'm telling you.
Let me explain. You cut me off, fool. Let me say this. So they came off of people that was upset with me. That's Dumb Folks TV. That was upset with me because he couldn't hit my link and I wouldn't hit his link, and he wanted to come at Tommy Sotomayor, etc., etc. That's how the shit started. The reason they're still there, I 100% take responsibility for that. That's my fault. But I'm just saying that they were caught on some bullshit type stuff. And when your kids are independent, when you're dealing with dependency court in California, they will take the kids and ask questions later, and you got to prove that these accusations are false. Right now, we're waiting for the test to come back, and so then I can proceed.
Now you know what my thing with you with that is I just told you my brother did it, and I found out you're an ass lady because the bitch nigga was too scared to even say it up front. But you talking about somebody on YouTube, you saying ZX did it, okay. If he did do that, that's totally wrong. But that don't get the children talking. Now you don't have to explain.
I said that. Yes, that is how they came into the picture, 100%. But as far as them being there, like I've spoken about this publicly. So that to me is on some hating that shit because my kids are in the house. I am present. I'm a good parent. But with them calling, that was on some hating shit because, like I said, he couldn't hit my link. He was upset, and that time that Don Cato wouldn't show up on his panel, and then he wanted me to show up, and I declined. That was what that shit with them coming was all about. In California, they'll take, because at first they closed the case and then it came back right after all the phone calls, and to this day they still call over YouTube shit. Look at this clip. I have the court I have the papers here. Let me make this point. Now, as far as them still being there, that's 100% on me. I take 100% responsibility and my actions, and I am going to have to get the help that they're saying that I'm going to have to go through that. So I do want more, and I take responsibility for that. But I'm saying that they were called on false charges. But I take responsibility for them still being there. That's all on me.
Let me tell you something misunderstood, right? Now I understand what you're saying. And this is
let me tell you this. I think it's really tacky to say things like the kid should die. Like, you hope that something. That's why I don't have conversations with certain people. Again, I'm not trying to have a conversation. I don't care what diet says. When people are making commentary about me like she does, you don't get to tell me not to mention you. You are a public figure. I'll mention you any fucking time I want, but will I have a conversation with her? Never. I don't care what she says. I don't care what she says about my kids. I don't care what she says about me. I'll never have that conversation because there's nothing that I'm hoping to get from it. When you have this IB garbage that decided to dox my family and shit, don't tell me not to.
Diet's in the back. Don't do that. Diet's in the back.
No, let me respond to something because this is the thing I don't like is when people make commentary about you. Listen, when people make commentary about you, then they have this thing, don't mention my name. But when they want to make commentary about you, they have no problem mentioning your name. So I don't like those kind of conversations. Now, Rex. So so I don't like when people say, "Hey, don't mention me," but they don't tell you all the videos they make about you, like her.
Don't do that because she's in the back, and I gotta say something.
Okay, let me go. I'll come back when she's done.
I'm just telling you, don't do that. Nah, I am. And she left. Oh, she ain't even back there no more. I thought she was.
Okay, so I was listening to the beginning of your show. Okay, so I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Can we kill this motherfucking story over here? God damn! We are again?
Man, this shit is so fucking stressful.
Nigga, what in the lack of content is going on?
Hey.
You gotta let me meet you. How can I send you this picture?
Send it to my email right quick. You got my email? Send it to my email right quick.
Okay,
Send it to my email right quick.
Send you this picture right quick. This is what I'm telling you. We just gotta let this go because we're being. You know what? This was the greatest play in YouTube history.
Oh, the receipts flying in?
Yes, receipts are fine. Just one picture, just to show something right quick. Let me see if I can send this to you. This was the greatest play in YouTube history, and this is what I'm saying. Can we please lead our people out of the wilderness? This is too much. It's her showing a picture of herself. That's supposed to be the same day. But you looking at them pictures, right? This is basic games. I'm not even about to play into the shit. The bitch say she gonna mess with the nigga. All that. Come in public and show us that you can pull this nigga. Everything. Come to the public and show us you got that. As a matter of fact, come up on Buddy Lee channel and call him and see and show us.
She blocked.
I thought she can get him anytime.
Only if she go over to his house. She got to pop up over there.
Okay. Which I told him to block the bitch. He did it and he can still try. Okay, I get it. She said I'ma smash anytime. Well, bitch, I thought you said you got it like that. Well, then call a nigga. Cause ain't nobody tripping over no dude, man. We need help. But you keep lying on that man when you know what he told your at. We know what she was told. We all heard the real record. Well, I heard the real recordings. So I don't know what she playing. The game's for. Just like she didn't tell you on the recording that was played. I don't want to go back here, but I'm just saying the lies I heard earlier. The recording that she was played, she was like, you heard him say he loved me. He said he loved you and he cared about you. Why he threw you away? That don't sound like it's rekindling. She's a weirdo. She sat up and tried to turn that shit. That's why I said, till you hear from Don Cato himself say, I love the bitch. I mean, all that shit, bitch. I hear nothing you got to say because the man ain't out here to speak for himself. She talking to him.
Well, you know what? I got the picture on the screen right now. I got both of them actually side by side on the screen right now.
So you see the one, or is that the same day? Is that the same? There's two different hairstyles, brother. What is she playing with us? She wanted me to be mad. Bitch, I'm an investigator. I'm looking deep into this. I'm doing timestamps. I'm looking at my text messages. What time you say you left the house? Something ain't added up.
Is the picture on the left altered or something?
No,
Why is she looking like a crypt keeper? That's
what she really looked like in real life, my nigga, and the other one was a filter. And those are not the same days. One of these things are not like the other, my nigga, and one is live with no filter, and the other one has a filter. Which one is the real picture? I think it's the real doorbell camera. Nigga, that ain't the same day. She tried to play me. she tried to play them people. We screenshot and steal that shit. That's a whole nother day.
But let me tell you something, Snoop. Let me tell you something, Snoop. Let me tell you something. And this is the only reason why I'm gonna say this. You remember when she was sitting next to that nigga Envy in that chair, right? You remember that whole little scene? She was fucked up then, right? Yes. Do you remember the stream she did immediately after that one?
Did she fall asleep? Did she fell asleep?
She was like, it's like she was like fixed up a little bit, like she had like took some, like I asked her this shit, what was it that you took that made you like come out of it a little bit and get like, cause the black eye was gone, the hair was, it was like the stream right after.
Because it was fake.